So today I've kind of been a bit out of it. I don't think I really realized that I'm actually in Warsaw, or that I'm here, or that I'm actually starting this long trip with Brian. I kind of go back and forth between being really uncertain and tiptoeing and realizing that I don't know this person, and just feeling incredibly comfortable and relieved and just not excited, but just prepared for whatever happens. Probably this one. They look so haggard. Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, it's the shittiest one on the block.
So we're here in Poland. This is my old neighborhood. I don't remember this area, but we're headed towards my old house, which is in that direction. Supposedly the area has changed a lot since I lived here back in the 80s, but I really don't remember too much yet. I'd like to think that some of these places look familiar, like some of the old Soviet kind of blocks and stuff, but it's going to be interesting to see my old house and see if I recognize it, and maybe more things will become familiar that way, because I remember always leaving a certain direction and going in that direction when we left the house, so we'll have to go that way, which is further east. So this is the house that I used to live in from 86 to 89 when my dad was stationed here on assignment with the State Department. It looks pretty much the same as it did before, a few changes as far as the garage is concerned, but looks pretty much exactly like I remember it. When I think about Poland and I look at old photographs, it feels more like I'm just watching an image of someone else. It doesn't feel like me because I don't really have that many memories formed of when I was living here, so instead when I watch old home movies and stuff, those are kind of the memories that I have. And I know that they're connected to me, but I also don't, standing here now, have this overwhelming sense of, wow, I used to live here, I lived here for 3 years. It really just feels more like I'm visiting an old house of mine, which I am. I think we could just leave and theoretically never come back, and I won't really think about it in that way. I mean, I won't remember it.
Before I went just now, I talked to a lot of friends about this trip, and a lot of people they actually didn't understand what I was saying when I was saying that, oh yeah, I got to know this guy 6 months ago. I lived at his place for 4 or 5 days. I don't really know him, but we're going on a car ride for 2 weeks. I haven't done this with any of my good friends, and I don't know why me and Brian just figured out that we're going to do this, but there's something there that just works and made us able to do this.
In general, I think we're gonna just have this understanding of each other, you know, not get under each other's skin. We both need time to just kind of chill out away from each other, you know, because we're around each other 24/7, and that's a lot of time to spend with anybody
I sense that there's something wrong, but I don't know what to do because I don't know Brian. But then when we got back here and Ada got back, and me and Brian sat on the couch for probably an hour, and we sat right next to each other, like this close, but we somehow gave each other some space. After that, we both kind of woke up, and Brian started making food, and we had some vodka and we had some wine, and everybody just loosened up. Let's hope it's not permanent damage. Oh, hello.
I'm a man.
Gathering some strength, some cooking strength.
When I cook and drink, I'm really drinking and cooking. If you know what I mean.
Oh, I should buy a vodka for today also.
That's what I told Andrea. Didn't need more vodka.
Our host's apartment, Ada, who is absolutely fantastic. She gave us this, she presented us with this great spread, gave us Polish vodka. You couldn't ask for more than that.
You feel like you're coming home to some kind of childhood friend that has changed a lot.
It's a really nice experience for this the first time of the CouchSurfing. Really great. I like them. I thought as I saw them for the first time, I thought they are a couple for a long time. They not, but they looks like people knows each other for a really long time. Hope they will have a great experience in Łódź and Krakow and other places during their trip. I'm really happy I could meet them. Really happy. Have a nice trip, guys. Bye.
Have the feeling of traveling now. You get that kind of losing this sense of time and space and being very much detached from your everyday life and becoming more and more sucked into the situations you're in and not thinking about anything else. But I feel like Brian is definitely struggling a bit more, maybe. He seems like he's not used to traveling with people, and I'm not either, but it feels like he has a need to be alone and not have to talk.
Andrea and I have not really had any terrible arguments or anything. Maybe minor frustrations on my part, but you know, nothing out of the ordinary. So it's been pretty good.
So what's your impression of Łódź so far?
I like it. I mean, I like it as far as an interesting place to photograph. But living here might be a little rough.
I'm just checking the white balance.
been off since we were at Ada's. I don't know what I did.
Since what?
No, the white balance has been kind of weird.
Oh, it's been weird.
Yeah.
Been off as in.
As
weird.
in, yeah. No, there's no white in the picture anymore.
Are you always like this together?
We're getting to
only after 5 hours in a car we become a bit like an irritated old couple.
Yeah.
Without being a couple.
And on the 6th day.
Oh no. No.
I'm not really sure how our documentary's been going. There's been a lot of moments where I've wanted her to roll some stuff and she hasn't. I feel like there should be more of a enthusiasm.
Gets the vibe of Polish feeling of history because
Seriously.
Whoa.
It's really open to talking, and it was just like I've had just good experiences with doing it. So
yeah.
Good stuff.
It became apparent to me that Andrea and I are not on the same wavelength. It's pretty apparent to me that she doesn't care about this documentary nearly as much as I do. She just cares about making a good impression and being liked by our CouchSurfing host and talking to them and really making the project and me secondary to that.
I felt that Brian is very, very serious about his whole filming project. He was absorbed with the idea, and for me he's also, maybe it's too judgmental because I don't know him much, but he's just kind of this perfectionist that does all the things. He concentrates more on his projects than on people's feelings. But the idea intrigued me from the beginning, the idea of filming. But at first it was intimidating, and I felt that I wasn't running up to Brian's expectations.
It's really fun to have a project when you're traveling. Because then it's all of a sudden it becomes even more of a vacation when you're not filming. Like oh my god, I'm taking a break from filming. I can do silly, boring stuff now and not say smart stuff. The worst thing is that I'm not the one that has done the driving today, and I feel kind of exhausted.
I have no sympathy.
You have no sympathy. Oh, no sympathy for the devil.
For a second I thought you were going to say, I felt kind of bad that Brian was driving the whole time. It's like, no, I feel tired and I didn't even drive.
I was stressed on your behalf.
What so if there's one with that cheese you were talking about?
Yeah,
and that sausage maybe?
there's one, yes, there's
Is that like a certain selection, or they can put whatever you want?
I will ask a bit about it. Dziesiątki z serem góralskie i one są z kiełbasą, tak? I tak, jedna będzie w ogóle bez żadnego sosu i bez ketchupu, bez niczego. Druga będzie z majonezem.
Dziękuję.
O.
Smacznego. Today I woke up and I almost didn't sleep last night because I was not looking forward to going to Auschwitz. So in the morning I told Brian to go by himself, I guess.
And initially I was pissed because I thought that was the worst thing she could have done, you know, considering our not so copacetic friendship.
I asked him to have a talk when we got back, and we had a very calm talk about what our expectations were.
We talked a lot about, you know, how we what we expect from each other and how we kind of are acting around each other regarding the film that we're making.
You might be grumpy in the morning, or we might not see eye to eye, or we might have creative differences or different priorities, and getting to the boring stuff of working with that.
Yeah, after we had that talk, it was kind of, I mean, I felt like things were a little bit better. And I guess they are in general. I mean, I still kind of feel aloof about traveling with her, but I mean, we've both accepted the fact that we're gonna need, you know, a pretty significant chunk of alone time from now on.
This morning, it was quite different. I was having daydreams of just getting on an airplane and getting home and spending my time in a more constructive way and just leaving it all, but I feel like this trip is too valuable for me to give up on experiencing it all, even though it's hard at times. So this day has definitely been a huge step in the right direction.
This is just people shopping or something. I should make up a really elaborate story when Annika asks why I didn't come. Like, the police took out their guns.
It's insane. Oh my god. Oh, freedom.
Freedom. We are out of the clutches of Lenin now.
What's this? Creepy.
Hotel Gloria. Yeah?
Yeah.
Why not? You know, this is totally a setting for some movie.
Yeah.
And it's a good movie. Well, we got turned away at the Ukrainian border because apparently the car is not allowed to leave the country. So we had to find an alternative, and we're here at a Hotel Gloria, and I guess we figured that the best thing to do would be to contact our next host, Katarzyna, and we'd only be essentially staying one extra day, since in theory we would be sleeping in Lviv tonight. So we're gonna message her pretty soon about that and see if that's alright. Man, that border crossing was weird.
No, it totally was. It was surreal.
There were like people, yeah, it's like totally out of the move. There were people standing all outside of their cars, and like nobody was moving across the border, and everyone like knew something that we didn't.
Yeah, the vibe there was just weird. Like, it felt like there was something going on.
Because there was like this weird shopping center sort of thing there.
Yeah.
And it seemed like everybody was buying goods there and waiting to go back.
Yeah.
I don't know, I didn't get it. It was super weird. And then this Ukrainian dude like knocks on my window and he's like, and I'm like, what? English? And he's like, he said something that I thought meant like, where are you going? And I said, oh, we're going to the Ukraine. And he's like, you go. And so I went past the cars and through the checkpoint, and some guard like waved me down.
Yeah.
And was like,
That was...
go in reverse. He was pretty calm about it though.
Yeah.
He wasn't like waving his AK about. But here we are.
Here we are. Hotel Gloria.
What is CouchSurfing?
What is CouchSurfing?
What is CouchSurfing? That's a good start.
That's
First of all, sorry, Ryan, before we start, stop them every time you do not understand. Do it, because they will be happy to explain more, right?
sure.
So, CouchSurfing. I want to see how you describe that.
Once we got here, we met Kasia and her boyfriend Marco, and that was just such a surreal experience. We came up to her school, an English school for toddlers and grown-ups, and we just ended up sitting in the reception, just flabbergasted.
Right away we were thrown into some English classes. We're pretty much like, hey, these people speak English, you can ask them questions, and they asked all sorts of questions. Really, really cool, and I think I want to do it again tomorrow, actually.
Also? What do you need to surf? What do you need to surf?
Board.
A board. We need a board to surf. Okay, so in this case, we don't have a board. What do we surf?
Couch.
The couch. Understand? Couch surfing. People surf couches.
So we're following Kasia.
Wasn't Marco pronounced her name slightly differently? Like
Kasia?
Kasia or something.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of Polish. I've noticed a lot.
Everyone's name ends in IA.
Yeah.
What happens if someone's trying to...
Oh, really? The threshold is definitely a bit higher for, at least for me, to enter their home, considering we've stayed with young people our own age and students. And these are people that have busy lives. They have work and family and a house and animals to take care of. So I feel a harder transition, but definitely equally giving back in experience. I'm kind of taken aback by how this trip has gone so far. It seems like it's just like this is almost kind of climactic. I feel like we've gotten closer and closer to every host we've stayed with, and it might just be like the rhythm of traveling that has caught up to us. So spirits are all the way up there, and I'm loving where I am right now and looking forward to the rest of the trip. Both me and Brian are able to enjoy ourselves, and when obstacles come up or we get in a bad mood, we're able to handle that. And I feel like we've both had like a renewed energy for the trip and for the project.
Don't say that.
They survived because of 3 candies they had in their pockets. Give it. Remember,
Thank you.
it might be your survival.
You go to the pond.
Okay. Bye.
Did you see the pond?
I saw the pond just
Okay.
Yeah.
just
Have fun. And when you post some documentary, tell us.
oh yeah, of course, of
we
course.
chase them on the internet. We know
We know.
his account on Facebook. We'll ask you your friendship like in 2 minutes after you're gone. So have fun.
Okay, very nice meeting you.
All right. Thank you very much for your visit.
Definitely
Yeah.
enjoyed our talks. And best
Very
of
good luck, and you're always welcome.
Thank you.
like their tickets have like majestic traveling woman. So this is it.
Oh, so weird.
It's very
We
strange.
just met at the airport.
I know.
Strange.
15 minutes ago.
Oh yeah, I know. Okay.
So
Goodbye.
awkward.
Back.
So I guess I'll see you not for a long time.
Oh my god. Yeah.
What can be said now?
Not much. Have a good trip.
Alright,
Yeah.
you too.
We'll use the modern technology and keep in touch.
Okay.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.